Look at these poor little birds. They have puffed themselves out and sitting in the sun trying to get warm.
Hey guys, it's January 2nd, 2018. It is my first day of orientation at the hospital that I'll be working at as a student nurse. I have orientation all week this week from 7:45 to like 4:30. I only have a few minutes real quick before I have to go in there, but it's currently like negative 10 degrees. It's freezing. And a lot of the schools in my area have closed because it's so cold, and that's not the windshield, that's the actual temperature. So usually, like, if it's like 10 degrees above zero and the windshield's like negative 12, they'll even close for that. So, but I'm getting ready to go in, and I will let you guys know how it goes after. And I'm still sick, so I'm having these like coughing fits during like they're trying to orient us, and I'm like popping cough drops like every 5 minutes. Like once one is finished, another one goes in, because drinking water or anything just does not help my coughing fits. So yeah, and that's why I'm so red and dry, and it's just I'm just ready for the sickness to be over with. Hopefully it will be over with before I start classes back. But now I'm gonna head home because it's only 10 degrees and I'm freezing, and I gotta go figure stuff out. Gotta go figure my life out. So I will be checking back in, throughout the week, telling you guys how orientation is going, and I'll be giving you tips later on this week on how to prepare for starting a new semester, whether it be spring or fall or whatever, in nursing school. Or I guess this is a couple eye to anyone, how to prepare for a new semester. Hey guys, orientation is over. I finally finished it. So now that I finished my orienting in a classroom, I get to orient to the floor. So next week I have shifts 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Then the next week there's a few of the same, but it's gonna be crazy because I start classes on Monday. So the month of January is gonna be ridiculously busy. I'm convinced that I can do it. But yeah, orientation was filled with just a bunch of stuff that I already knew. But not to be condescending, but it was. Like, I've just learned that stuff in nursing school already. But I think that it's great that they, train people that maybe aren't in nursing school or haven't had quite all the education that we have had. So that way they can know, okay, they have to know cardiac, they have to know sepsis and shock and the signs and symptoms of these things and respiratory systems and basic anatomy and how to care for catheters and how to, use a gate belt and how to put restraints on and all that stuff. And I've learned all of that. And we also got to learn how phlebotomy, so drawing blood on patients, which I've done IV care, so it's basically the same thing. It's just you end up taking the needle back out after you've got your vial of blood instead of leaving the catheter in. So anyway, catheter as in catheter in your arm, you get it. But now I finally get to get out on the floor, and I'm a little nervous because not necessarily be on the floor, but just because I have school Mondays and Fridays, and then I'll have 2 clinicals sometime Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, and then I'll be working. So I'm gonna be in hospitals more than I'll be in my own house, but I'm excited because come May, I'm gonna be graduating and it's gonna be great. There's a quote that I think I may have already shared in a video, but pretty much the gist of it is, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there as long as you get there. So go out and live your passion. I just want to show you what I'm dealing with right now. Okay, real quick, how you can prepare for a semester. I always go into a semester thinking that I'm going to use these binders, but I don't. I print off my schedule, I print off my syllabus, and I end up putting them into a folder. And that's enough for me because I don't print off the entire, like every single PowerPoint and take notes on that. I take hand notes and then I save the PowerPoints to my USB drive, which is another thing that you're going to want to get, a USB drive. Whether you're in nursing school or whether you're going to pre-law or whatever, USB drives. Preferably one that you can put onto a keychain because, oh my gosh, sorry for this noise, these cats. I just wanted to say real quick, the cats are fine. They have a barn they can go to. We feed them like 5 times a day, and we give them warm milk. USB drives. I organize my classes with folders. Each class gets a folder, and then within the folder on the USB drive, there's more folders. A folder for the syllabus, a folder for homework assignments, a folder for exam 1 content, exam 2 content, because we have like we have content over exam 1, then we have an exam 2, exam 3, and then our final. So I organize those that way too. But I like to say that I always go in, you know, wanting a binder, which maybe one semester I will use a binder. Maybe this will be the semester, my last semester of college, that I'll actually use a binder. Because when you get on winter break, you say you're going to get organized, you say you're going to practice NCLEX questions, or you say you're going to catch up on sleep. Sleep's probably the only thing that's going to actually happen. So anyway, folders or binders, Next is this. It has your big sticky note, your smaller ones, and then these right here. Those you can put in your books, or you can go through like your notebooks that you're taking notes in class and stick those in there. So this content today was chapter so-and-so over cardiac or whatever. Or you can go and put them in your books, and then you can easily flip to where you left off or flip to the content that you need to study for. Real quick, I just wanted to explain what capstone is for those who do not know it. I am understanding that not all schools do it, but for us, it's approximately 113 hours where we go and follow a nurse around. But we're not just following around, we obviously help that nurse, but we're there for her entire shift, not on our own, but taking care of patients pretty much under the supervision of that nurse. And in my case, I'll be going to the OR at my local hospital. So I'll be doing pre and post-op, and then I'll hopefully get to follow the patient into surgery and then be with them afterward as well. So that is what capstone is for us. And it really just depends on where you go. Some people are in NICU, some people are in OB, some people are wherever they want to be, because we get top 3 choices that we want to go to, and they try to place us with something that we'd like to do. So that's it for this blog. I hope the tips on how to prepare for a new semester help you kind of get ready and get motivated for a new semester and your new classes and everything. Sorry for the kind of all over the place with my orientation, but it was a very busy week. And as I have explained earlier in the blog, it's going to be an even busier month. So I will try to get a vlog up every week if I can, or every couple weeks, with kind of what's going on in nursing school, any issues that, I run across, or any, new exciting things that I've done in my capstone or my classes. So I hope you will stick around, like and subscribe, and comment below on what you're most nervous about for the semester or excited about, or anything like that. So I will see you next time.